On November 29th, 2024, a Largo police officer responded to a disturbance at a Raising Cane's in Florida around 1:52 p.m. What began as a sauce complaint escalated quickly.
Did you see that lady that grabbed you?
Yeah, I saw it as I was just walking down here. So literally, I saw her grab you and drop her back.
It starts with a simple disturbance call.
When this incident happened, would you say that it put you in fear at all?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Maybe a little anxious, definitely.
But as the investigation continues, what seems like a bizarre matter to some sends the involved party straight behind bars.
Is that really what I'm being charged with?
It is.
Even though it wasn't like all this for sauces.
Yeah.
What?
But,
Go to Chick-fil-A, they give you all the sauces you want.
right.
On Friday, November 29th, 2024, at approximately 1:52 p.m., a Largo police officer is dispatched to a Raising Cane's restaurant in Florida following reports of a customer causing a disturbance.
Hi, welcome to Cane's.
Hey.
At first, this feels small. Customer service drama, nothing more. But watch how fast a minor conflict becomes a criminal case.
So was this today?
Yes.
Okay.
Like
Is
around
she,
1:45?
do you know her personally?
No.
Okay, so what exactly happened?
So apparently she was missing 8 cane sauces out of her tailgate order, and I replaced it for her. I let her know, hey, we're so sorry about that. Gave her the 8 sauces. She wasn't happy about it. She wanted more sauces for free. I told her, hey, we can't do that. That's not our standard. That's not our policy. She didn't like it. She kept saying how she wasted her gas driving all the way back up here. Just basically just upset that I wouldn't give her anything for free. And so she asked for my name, and by our standards, we're not required to give it to her for security reasons. And I let her know that, and she didn't like it. So after asking me another time, and I was like, hey, like, I'm not gonna give you my name, she goes and she grabs my keys, and then she grabs my thigh with it, and she's like trying to look for a name, realizes there's no name on it, and she lets go, turns around and leaves.
And what time did she initially come in?
I'm gonna want to say like around 1:15, 1 o'clock, around there.
Is it all on footage?
Yes.
Okay. So she comes in from mobile pickup inside at, we'll find the exact hours, grabs her bag, and then leaves?
Yes.
Okay. Then she returns.
And at first she calls about it, and then she walks in, and we're like, okay, you're on the phone with us, but you're also already here too.
Yeah. Okay. So she returns an hour.
This is the moment everything changes. A hand shoots toward a lanyard. A knee gets bumped. Not much to the eye, yet legally, it can mean everything.
Who approaches her? Do you approach her?
Yes, I walk up to her first because I can tell that she needs something.
Yep.
And that's when basically the whole incident started.
The customer is 31-year-old Mackenzie. The incident was captured on the restaurant's surveillance cameras, and the officer would soon find multiple eyewitness accounts testifying exactly what they saw.
And then, do you know which hand she used to try and grab your lanyard?
I think like her left hand, I think so. Yeah, because her phone was in her right hand still.
Okay. And where is it? Is that on your, like, your belt loop?
Yeah.
And then, so she grabs the lanyard. Like, how far out does she pull it?
I don't think that far. I think when she turned it around and realized there was no name on it, that's as soon as she let it go.
Okay.
And right after she left.
Okay. Based on what you're telling me, and I'll take a look at the footage, obviously there's a battery if she's grabbing you without your consent. But when she's trying to take property from you with force, it could be a strong arm robbery, which is a felony, even if it's attempted.
Heard.
So we'll go take a look at the footage and see what we can look at on there. Can you access on your phone?
No, I cannot, and I would also have to call my boss.
Okay.
Because they're the only ones that have access to it.
Yeah, if the lady that did this to you, was she white, black, Hispanic?
She was white.
Do you know what color her hair she had? I'll probably got a picture of her.
Yes.
Blue.
And she said that's her work shirt.
20s to 30s. Sleeve, tattoos, emblems. Do you know what kind of car that was? Looks like a Chevy, maybe a Traverse.
So far, the officer has only heard the story from the manager.
You can hear the manager's voice steady, then waver. That mix, professional composure with a flash of fear, often decides whether an allegation moves forward.
What time is this so I can find it on the camera?
1:20.
1:20. That's when she went to go get her more cane sauce. Now she's yelling at her saying it's not good enough.
Let's zoom in on this one.
You can see her hands physically on her right there though.
Yeah. Can you rewind me a little bit?
Yeah. She's going for her keys right there.
Okay. I'll tell you when. Because I want to get the time on there too. Technically it's a battery, yes, but I'm going to push a strong arm robbery attempted, which is a felony. The state attorney wants to prosecute on that. It's going to be up to them. I'll set an invest since it's a felony, which means that we'll have a day and time with the state attorney's office at the investigator, and they're just going to ask you what happened, basically. So I'll be there. I'll talk to them first, tell them what I investigated, and then you'll come in and tell them. Yeah, so I'm going to need all the camera footage.
After watching the footage, the officer seems to believe he has a solid case. Now that the officer has written statements from everyone, he has just one question for the store manager, one that could determine Mackenzie's fate before he gets on a call with her.
When this incident happened, would you say that it put you in fear at all?
On the phone, Mackenzie sounds defensive, then scared. I'm not comfortable being arrested. You can feel her realize the story isn't hers to steer anymore.
Hello?
Hello, is this Mackenzie?
Yeah. Who is this?
This is Officer Lemke, Largo Police Department.
Speaking.
I'm doing an information report about some sort of incident that happened at Raising Cane's on East Bay today.
Yeah, I was checking an ID to see if she had a name tag on there.
Okay. Like I said, it's just an information report. I just got to come talk to you, get your side of the story. If you don't mind filling out a witness statement. Is there some place I can meet you so you can fill that out?
Later today, but not at the moment.
Okay. Where can I meet you later today? Or would you like to come down to the police department?
I don't know. This is ridiculous. I literally grabbed the tag to check her name, so I don't know why this is being, targeted against me. I literally did nothing wrong.
Okay, I'm not saying that you did. I'm just saying that I need to speak to you. That's it.
Okay, I guess I can meet you there at maybe 7 p.m.
7 p.m. at the Largo Police Department?
I don't know where that's at.
It's at, I can give you the address if you'd like, unless there's somewhere else you'd like to meet.
I'd prefer to not go there.
Okay, where would you like to go? I can go to Starbucks, wherever you'd like.
That's fine. I just really don't understand why I'm being targeted for asking for someone's name and checking their ID for it.
Because there was a report made to the police department, and I have to talk to each person involved and get their side of the story so I can close the report.
So am I going to get in trouble?
Not necessarily. I just need to get your side of the story so I can get it documented, and then, like I said, I can close everything out. But
I checked someone's ID for their name. That's literally all I did. She refused to give me her name, and I checked her ID for her name.
Okay, I got you, but I have to talk to you in person because we have body cams these days, so everything has to be done in person.
I just feel like if I meet you in person, I'm going to get arrested or something, and I'm not really comfortable with that.
It's not what I said. I just said I'm doing an information report. I need to talk to you.
I did nothing wrong, so I really don't see why I have to come talk to anyone.
Okay, so you're not going to come meet me at 7 p.m. then?
I mean, I can. I just don't really understand why I have to when I did nothing wrong, and I don't even know how you have my phone number and you're calling me from no caller ID.
Yep, we usually block our phone number when we call. That's why I'm offering if you'd like to go to the Largo Police Department, that's more than fine. If you feel safer there, if you'd like to go somewhere else.
I'm going to get arrested. I need to know so I can have my stuff squared away. I don't even know what's going on here.
Well, if you'd like to know, right now, I'd like to get your side of the story, but I have checked camera footage. So it is looking like...
And I grabbed her ID to look at it, to look at her name, because she would not give me her name so that I could talk to her manager. And so I grabbed her ID to get her name. It wasn't on there, so I let it go and I left. And I'm sure that's what it looked like.
I understand, Mackenzie, but you
and I don't feel like there's anything wrong with grabbing someone's ID to check their name for it if they're not willing to give it to me. I wear an ID for work as well, and if someone is asking for my name and I didn't give it and they grab my ID to check it, I would not be having their life ruined for it, which is apparently what my life is going to be.
Well, Mackenzie, you cannot touch or take or attempt to grab any other person's belongings without their consent.
An ID on her.
It's still property that does not belong to you.
So what's going to happen to me?
So I need to speak with you and get your side of the story to understand everything that happened, but it has to be in person, and I would like you to fill out a statement form, because she filled out a statement form on her end, so I'd like for you to fill out a statement form on your end. That way I can include everything in the report.
But what is the allegation? That's what I'm asking you.
The allegation that she made was battery because you touched her thigh when you grabbed the lanyard.
Are you kidding me?
So that's why I need to talk to you.
Are you kidding me? That will ruin my life. Are you kidding me? That is not what that looked like in the video. Are you kidding? I grabbed it to see her name. That's all I did. I'm literally looking for her name because she would not give me her name, and I wanted to be able to identify her.
I understand, but Mackenzie, the reason why we can't have conversations over the phone is because I know it's you, but I can't say 100%
Sir, like,
it's who
what's
I'm
gonna
talking
happen
to.
to me? Like, is this really about to ruin my life? Like, I need to know.
What do you mean by ruin your life? What are your questions?
I can't have any charges against me. Are you kidding? Like, am I about to get stuck with a charge?
There is going to be a charge. Yes, there is.
For what? For battery?
I can tell you when I meet you.
Are you kidding? I don't even know what that means. What is that, like a felony, a misdemeanor? Like, what is that? Do I have to go to jail?
You'll probably spend the night in jail, depending. They may give you a bond, and you may get out within a couple of hours.
What is this? What is this? Sorry, I need to call my mom right now. What is this?
You can call your mom.
Miranda isn't just procedure. It's a line in the sand. From here on, every word is weight.
Morning, and I need to know this.
You will be arrested tonight, yes.
When the officer arrives at the location, Mackenzie and her parents appear just as shaken as she had sounded on the phone.
Hello there. Mackenzie, I'm Officer Lemke with Largo Police Department. I spoke with you on the phone. So, it's a Largo Police Department form. And I'll read you all of these one by one, and then I'll have you initial each one, okay? So, by law, you have these rights. These are your Miranda rights. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in a court of law. You have the right to talk to a lawyer and have him present with you while you're being questioned. You cannot afford to hire a lawyer. One will be appointed to represent you before any questioning if you wish. You can decide at any time to exercise these rights and not answer any questions or make any statements. Do you understand each of these? Okay. So this waiver says that you have read this statement of your Miranda rights, and that you understand what your rights are, that you're willing to talk with the police and or give written statements to them, which would be this form. It's also saying that at this time you do not want a lawyer, and that you understand and know what you're doing. There are no promises or threats that have been made towards you, nor has there been any force or pressure used against you to make you cooperate or help the police. It's also so that you swear or affirm that your statements that you're going to write on here are the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. Okay? So would you still like to fill this out?
I think so.
Okay.
What is she, like, agreeing to if she signs that?
So this is just the Miranda rights. So it's just saying that whatever she writes on here can be used in court, and that she's swearing that what she writes here is the truth actually happened. That's all.
That's it.
Yeah.
Can I ask a question?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, so, we haven't had time, this all happened, we haven't had time to call an attorney or anything like that. So, at least what we understand in this, Mackenzie's first of all a great kid. She's never had a problem, never been issues. She works right down the road here. So, I guess all I'm asking is, so should we get an attorney first, or before we sign anything, or?
So it's up to you. It's not going to make a difference of what happens right now. I'm just offering her the opportunity to tell me what happened so that I can include that in the report. If she doesn't want to tell me what happened, if she doesn't want to write it down, there's not going to be her side of the story. So if she'd like to speak with an attorney, she absolutely can. It's not going to change the outcome of tonight. But if she doesn't provide me her information, I won't have her story to provide to the state attorney or anything like that.
What is the outcome of tonight?
So you're facing charges right now for what happened at Raising Cane's, but I would like to understand your side of the story and what happened.
I did not know that checking someone's name tag was illegal.
It's not just checking someone's name tag, but
I grabbed it and checked her name was on it. It wasn't, so I let it go and I left. That's how I saw everything happen. I also wear a badge for work in the same place, and it has our names on it, and I've had patients grab mine to see my name. So I did not realize that grabbing someone's name tag to check for their name after they refused to give me their name was even illegal.
So you cannot touch anyone or attempt to take anyone's property or belongings on their person without someone's consent.
But what if I was checking it, especially on something that it should be like a name tag type thing? Because that's what I associated it with, because I
it's
wear
not your property.
A name tag.
I understand, but if it's not your property, you can't touch or grab or do any of those things without someone's consent. It would be different if you said, hey, can I look at your name tag? And the person said yes, and they either offered to you.
It's just unfortunate because it's happened.
And then she asked for more sauces for free because she had to use her time and gas to get over there, which is completely understandable. Still no crime. They said that they can't give her anything for free. That's when she asked for the employee's name, which is a manager. The manager declined to give her the name, and this happened within 30 seconds from the footage. She shot her hand out. Your daughter shot her hand out really fast. There's a lanyard that's on her hip, on the employee's hip, manager, that has her employee ID and the keys to the restaurant. She ended up hitting the manager in the thigh. The witnesses saw this, and you can see it on camera, so there's a battery. And she grabbed the such force that she almost ripped off the belt. And the manager pulled it back, let go, and then she just leaves the store. So where we're at is that, unfortunately, you can't just reach and snatch things from people. Per state statute, it's considered when you take something or attempt to take something with force, it's a robbery. So the charge she's looking at right now is a strong arm robbery with no weapon.
With a weapon?
With no weapon. Yeah, no weapon. There's some things that meet the criteria, is that there has to be force involved, which when she's ripping it from her and she also hit the manager in the leg, that's force. And the manager was in fear. So those are the stipulations. I have statements from everyone that was involved, everyone that witnessed it. I have the footage. I've looked at her record to see what they might be able to do. She has been involved in a theft in the past, but they A-padded her, which means that instead of charging her with a crime and convicting her of it, it was something that they're able to give her community service for. So that's something that I didn't look to see if she was ever convicted, but I saw that she was given an A-pad, which means that that wouldn't necessarily go on her record. So if this is the only thing that she's looking at, the state attorney will more than likely work with her on a plea deal to either drop it to, because a strong arm robbery is a felony charge. So more than likely, because her record's pretty clean, they'll work with her on a plea deal to drop it to a misdemeanor. I can't promise you, but depending on the case, if the witnesses later decide, oh, I don't want to move forward with this, they could drop the charges too.
With the form signed and submitted, the weight of what's happening hits Mackenzie and her parents quite hard.
The Spanish dude, Garcia or something, Castro?
Yeah.
Castro Garcia, he was cold, he was shivering, just like stock still or something. That is such a sad porn.
Because it can't get through the traffic. How do they like fade it out like that? Just like a setting?
They crank it.
Yeah, one person.
Do you want to review the...
Yeah, I'll take a look at it real quick.
It's right here.
All right, Mackenzie. So read the statement, just so I can have an understanding. The reason that you reached for her lanyard
Was to get her name.
To get her name.
100%. The
Okay.
only, because can I show you my badge?
Yeah, that's fine.
This is my badge for work. It has my name. If you open it, it has my first and last name on it.
Okay.
Hers said Raising Cane's. I figured if I looked at the other side, it would have her name. That's what I was hoping for. That's all I wanted out of that, was her name, so that I could deal with that separately. I wanted to get her name and leave so that I could just reach out to a manager. That's literally all I wanted, because when people come to me and have issues at my store, I'm like, who helped you? That's what I want to know. So I just needed a name. That's all I wanted from her. I'm not trying to hurt her. I wasn't trying to do anything other than get her name. And she refused it, and I did not know that they couldn't give me their names if they didn't want to.
I got you. So just so I understand, you're saying this has happened to you before, so that's kind of why you didn't think it would be a crime.
Yes, this has happened to me all the time. I wear mine right here like this, the same exact place she had hers. People grab this all the time and say, what's your name? And grab at it. I have never, ever thought to call you guys because of that. Once that I thought this was illegal for someone to grab something that's on me, because I've literally walked by someone and they've grabbed things. I did not think this was illegal by any sort of means.
From speaking with you, it sounds like you're a good person. It sounds like you didn't have any ill will. Unfortunately, where we're at is that I don't have discretion on this.
Can you take my car?
They can take anything that you need.
Off my car? Yeah, I'm going to just drive your car.
So everything that you told me, I'm going to include in the report, your reasoning for it, because if this has happened to you in the past, it makes complete understanding to me. So when you get down to the jail, they'll go ahead and tell you what your bond will be. Unfortunately, us on patrol, we have no idea, because that's through the sheriff's office.
Transport arrives. No shouting, no struggle. Just the quiet gravity of consequence. This is accountability in slow motion.
Your handcuffs from the back to the front, gonna make it a little bit, more comfortable on your shoulders. Just listen to the instructions. They're gonna put you in a compartment on your own, and if he has any other calls, he may or may not have somebody else in there with you. What is this guy doing, bro?
He's flipping back around, coming back in the parking lot.
Come on, guy.
Oh, it's the guy that retired and came back. All right, Mackenzie, you need help getting out? How you doing, man?
Chief, how you doing?
Good to see you.
See you.
Come on, stuff for it over here.
Yeah. Impressive.
Huh?
Impressive.
Is that really what I'm being charged with?
It is.
Mom, even though it wasn't.
Okay, I'm gonna put stuff in the front.
Like I was saying, the state attorney will probably work with you, okay?
I literally thought it was her name tag. How is that robbery? Like, by any sort of means, I just don't even understand.
That's it for property?
Yeah,
Yeah.
just a phone.
Yeah. Appreciate you, man. I'm starving, dude.
Yeah.
Relief at the end. Reduction, diversion, dismissal. Still, the lesson sticks. In tense moments, keep your hands to yourself. Tiny choices can carry felony weight.
Program, successfully filling all its requirements. Upon completion, the prosecutor dismissed the case. Whether